A big change that happened this month, real estate commissions, all right? They made the change in the system where you can no longer advertise higher commissions on listings. Now, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have both visited Las Vegas last month in August. Interest rates are on the way down, and they even announced that they might do more drops even further this coming month. Hey everybody, it's Jim and I'm here with your monthly market update. And of course, we just passed August. A big change in August for me is school started for my kids, all right? So I'm back to doing, drop-offs, pickups, this and that and other, and, kind of settling back into the regular school schedule. In real estate news, a big change that happened this month was the real estate commissions, all right? They made the change in the system where you can no longer advertise higher commissions on listings, all right? So it's become a negotiating process now, all right? Nationally, I think the big news is the election, all right? That's all that seems to be on the TV or wherever. And, as far as Las Vegas goes, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have both visited Las Vegas last month in August because they're here campaigning, right? Nevada is always a battleground state, so they're always gonna come here and try to get votes, right? So that's in full swing right now. And finally, in financial news, the Fed decided that we had too many indicators that a recession was coming and they dropped interest rates, all right? But we'll get into a little more of that later on in this video, but I wanna jump into the numbers first, okay? So first things first, let's talk about where it started and how it ended, okay? So by the end of July, let's say at the beginning of August, there was just about 4,000 homes on the market, okay? By the end of August, there was about 4,800 homes for sale. So the inventory went up, a significant amount in the month, all right? The amount of homes that sold slightly decreased even, because at the end of July, there was about 1,967 homes that had sold, and end of August, we're just barely over 1,900. So a small decrease in the sales, all right? Might have to do with the back to school time or whatever. Lots of inventory went up about 0.25 months, which is like 1 week of inventory. The median list price went from $489,000 to $485,000, and the median sale price went from $482 to $479. So small decrease right there. Days on market did not change at all. We're holding steady at 14 days, and the price per square footage remained pretty consistent. Not enough to really move the needle on that. But what is interesting for me that I saw in this past month was in the whole month of July, there was 1,700 price reductions on the MLS. In August, there was 2,500 price reductions in the MLS. So what I'm seeing is people have to drop their price to sell the home now, right? Because the number of sales went down a little bit. The inventory keeps going up. It's just basic economics, right? What I had alluded to before, which is really important right now, is the interest rates, right? So at the beginning of August, we were almost at 7%. It was in the high sixes. We fast forward to today, we're in the low sixes now. Our average interest rate right now is about 6.2%, whereas last month we were about 6.95, 6.8, something like that. So interest rates went down a significant amount. What does that mean? I just wanted to give you an example, all right? So I just wanted to use round numbers, all right? Let's just say a $500,000 home, $500,000. With last month's interest rates, your payment was probably around $3,200 to $3,300, okay? And you apply that same $500,000 home to our current interest rates, your payments are barely above $3,000. So you're seeing almost like for an average price home in Las Vegas, the drop in interest rates has lowered your payment $200 approximately, all right? So that just gives you a point of reference on that. So yes, we went down over 0.5% on the interest rates, and it's saving people on average, $200 to $300 a month on their payment, right? So interest rates are on the way down, and they even announced that they might do more drops even further this coming month. Maybe 2 drops even, at least 1, all right? We don't know what that looks like yet, but a lot of people are estimating around another 0.5% at least. So if you look back to the examples of payments I had, I mean, you went from 3,300 to 3,000. Who knows? Well, I mean, for that average price home in Vegas, I mean, you're looking at maybe 2,800 for your payment now. That makes a big difference. Everyone talks about inflation and things like that. Well, this is going to help reduce housing costs for most people. Hey, and if you're enjoying this video right now, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you get notifications when other videos like this are released by me. And hit that like button too, so people like you that want this kind of information know about it. We talked about where we were last month, where we are now. Let's talk about what we think is going to happen, right? This is just my forecast or what I think is going to happen. I think that inventory is going to continue to go up, okay? The reason being is, you know, like the Fed said before, there's a lot of indicators that a recession might be happening, and that is all-time highs in consumer credit card debt. There's more defaults happening on credit cards, cars, even homes. So what I think is happening is there's a lot of people out there that are kind of hurting, but they're sitting on a ton of equity on their homes, right? So it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a cash out refinance just because the interest rates are still pretty high for that. So I think people are going to have to be forced to sell. So I think we're still going to see inventory climbing there. I think buyers are still going to be a little bit hesitant to jump into the market right away because of the uncertainty. You know, elections is the reason why everyone's telling me, oh, I don't know what's going to happen with the election, what's going to happen in Israel, all these things. I mean, nobody knows, but buyers are just waiting on the sidelines to see. So we're going to see more sellers come into the market, buyers still kind of being hesitant, right? So we're just going to see the market shift a little more, all right? It's going to be more inventory. Buyer demand will be about the same, and then you're going to lower the cost by dropping interest rates. I think it's going to create a good buying opportunity, honestly. So if you're thinking about buying a home, you might strongly consider, you know, getting that pre-approval ready and start kind of looking at stuff, because I think your window of opportunity to buy at a good price and at a low rate is on the way. And I don't want to forget to mention this point too, new home sales, all right? Because the market has been a little slower, everyone's still waiting to decide if they want to buy or not. We're seeing builders actually increase the incentives that they have on a lot of their new construction homes, right? A lot of builders are doing really, really great incentives, mostly with interest rate buy downs, because they heard the news too, right? They know the rates are going down. So they're offering incentives to help buyers buy down the interest rate. I'm seeing 2-1 buy down offers to down to below 3% even. A lot of them are buying it down to 4.99% even too. So if you want more information on that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll tell you where all those builders are and what their incentives are. But yeah, definitely, if you're thinking about buying, consider a new home, because if that's what you like, you're going to get a great incentive with the interest rates on that. So a lot of people are just kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen. So just, you know, stay tuned in to this channel and check out my videos. I'll report to you whatever I'm finding or seeing or hearing out there as far as the market goes in Las Vegas. But as far as for me, you know, I mean, this is an interesting time. I love this time of year, actually. You know, it's like school started, like I said, and we're going into fall soon, and football has started. And that's always a great time. You know, the Raiders are here, so that's always exciting when football season starts here. They already started preparing for F1 again this fall. And major announcements in Las Vegas is, you know, 2 major movie studios are trying to open up here in Vegas. I think it's Warner Brothers and Universal. They're both going to be open kind of in the southwest part of town if approved. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things on the horizon for Las Vegas. And if these movie studios actually do indeed open up here in Las Vegas, and you want to know what the effect is on real estate here, let me know if you want me to do a video on that. I'd love to do a deeper dive on that. And if you're interested, I'll share with you what I find out too. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe the channel. Be sure to tune in next month. If you want to check out the videos that I released this month, please click over on this playlist. It's going to show you stuff about rent prices, open houses, and much more real estate information. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.